Great morning and happy Monday. This is Kristen Young, the marriage enthusiast, with your Monday morning marriage minded message. So, today here in America, we are celebrating Labor Day. So, happy Labor Day to everyone. And as I was thinking about today's message, I thought about what is Labor Day and what is it really all about. And overall, it's just a celebration of the labor movement and the advancements and achievements that we've made in the workforce and beyond. And it's a great way to remember what it takes to move forward in a marriage. Obviously, we hear all the time that marriage takes work, right? But very seldom do we hear what it actually takes to work. Meaning, what are the actual things that we need? What are the tasks that we need to complete in order to make up what that work in marriage really means. So that's definitely one of the focuses that we have here with Living the Vows, and how we can move forward and understand how to apply work to our marriage in order to make it thrive. So when I thought about that, and Labor Day, as well as the awesome fitness challenge that I've just completed, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, we have you've gone on a journey with me through my fitness, and just this past Friday I was able to complete my second challenge for the full 13 weeks of 43.6 pounds, which was a huge achievement. But after that first 6 week challenge, one of the things I realized, I lost 23 pounds in those 6 weeks. But within that week that we have off in between challenges, I gained 11 pounds. So that was pretty devastating for me to think, wow, I put in all of this work over 6 weeks to lose 23 pounds, and in just a few days I gained 11 pounds back. So, and then it took me another 2 weeks just to lose that 11 pounds before I could even start on the additional 20 pounds that I was going to lose for the second challenge. So when I think about that and how I was able to achieve those tasks and complete the second challenge with another 20.6 pounds loss, which was a huge, huge, huge win for me, I thought about what did it really take and how much I had to commit during those 6 weeks to achieve some of the results that I wanted. I didn't complete everything, but to get over that first hurdle, it took those full 6 weeks of complete dedication of eating, making sacrifices with my food choices, making sacrifices with my time, making sacrifices with my sleep, readjusting my schedule, readjusting my family schedule so that I could be available to the gym 5 days a week, so I could adjust and eat what I was supposed to eat when I was supposed to eat it. Staying committed, staying in the right mental space. So that's what it took for me to work through and lose the weight that I wanted to lose. And I'm still on that journey. I'm committed to staying on that journey. But it took dedication, consistent dedication. And just those couple of days when I took time off and I was not so dedicated and had my cheat meals, that's when the weight came back. That's when I lost traction in my goals, and I semi lost focus on my goals. And that caused that devastation that I was referring to. So when we apply it to our marriage and think about what it takes to work in your marriage, we have to apply with that same diligence. We can't look at, oh, I have to do this for 6 weeks and then I'll be set in my marriage, or my marriage goals will be set. It's an ongoing commitment. The same way I now have to be committed to maintaining my weight loss and moving forward with the few extra pounds that I want to lose. Even beyond that, the maintenance is where the work comes in. Being able to stay committed to the routine, committed to the sacrifice of eating more foods that are healthier for me, and letting go, denying myself of those things that I know are no longer good for me. They don't serve me the way I thought they served me before. The needs that they met, or I thought they were needs, the desires that they met in those temporary moments, have no bearing on my long-term health goals. So I have to shift the mentality. So we have to do the same thing with our marriage. You have to shift your mentality. While you're in this thing, this is a marathon. This is a journey. You have to continue to remember, it's not just a week long, let me do good this week. No, we have to make it a consistent habit. So when I think about labor, I broke it down and simply said, you have to listen and bend over regularly. When it comes to your marriage, you have to consistently be in the mindset and the act of service. You have to consistently listen to what it is your spouse is asking of you, what it is that your spouse requires of you, what it is that God requires of you for your marriage, so that you can continue to make the sacrifices and do what is necessary to thrive within your marriage, because you are responsible for what you do in your marriage. We easily see what our spouses are doing or not doing, and it's very easy to comment on them or to make that a reason why you can slack off, why you can have your cheat days, regardless of what cheat means to you within your marriage. But those days where you slack off simply because my spouse isn't doing it, so why should I? Well, you should, because you said your vows. You made the commitment. So regardless of what it is that you desire, you have your own personal goals as well as your goals as a couple for what you want your marriage to look like, what your relationship goals are going to look like. So it's up to you. Regardless of how tired you are, you have to listen to what your spouse is asking of you, listen to what is required of you, and bend over regularly. Make sure you're consistently making those sacrifices, because if you're in that mindset, you are creating a new habit for you. You're creating a new routine for you. You're creating a new mindset for you, so that you're constantly in the act of service and serving your spouse. And I guarantee you, the more you show that consistency, your new habits of being willing and desiring to serve, your spouse is going to pick up on those same habits. So I encourage you, as you relax today and enjoy your unofficial end of summer, have that conversation with your spouse, but more importantly, have that conversation with yourself. How is it that you can start right now to create a new habit of bending over regularly for your spouse? How can you thrive in your marriage? How can you make a difference in your marriage, regardless of what your spouse does or doesn't do? What changes can you make today? What labor of love are you going to put forward in your marriage right now, moving forward? Not just for the next 6 weeks, not just for the next 30 days, but for life. Think about that. So have an intentional week. I love you all. Enjoy your Labor Day, and I will catch you next Monday.